Hey folks, happy Saturday. Dad here with Elevation Diecast Racing. It is race day, pedal to the metal. Heading down Mile High Raceway. The track has been cleaned. It has been buffed up, shined up, polished up. And we have two cars in the blocks ready to race. Today's feature channel, Races and Fun. If you haven't checked them out, head on over. Hit like and subscribe. Pretty intricate track going on here, and you have a chance to win an Amazon gift card at Races and Fun. Alright, without any further ado, in lane number 1, driving the 68 Mustang is the Zamac Speed Shop. Kind of got a Zamac paint job. He'll be taking on one of the favorites, the 50th anniversary Mustang, driven by Aramis Rodriguez, Diecast Show Customs, Numbskull Racing, Brian Creasy, Henry Stanslowski, Rez Wheels, and Clay 131 Racing. Here we go, pedal to the metal. Wow, here we go. Oh, and yeah, forgot to hit the track once. It likes to do that. I don't know why, but you gotta hit it once and get it going. Anybody with a Derby Magic Timer knows how to fix that, please let me know. So we'll go ahead and switch lanes anyway. And that was the warm-up lap. 68 Mustang has another shot. 2 more shots. Let's see what happens. 2:05.4 to 3:09. Okay, 2:05.4 and a giant gap is the time to beat. And 2:05.8. Moving to round number 2 is the Anniversary Mustang. Next up in the blocks, staged and ready in the Toyota Supra. It'll be Isaiah's race team. In this one, he'll be taking on the Ultra Hots Datsun 510, driven by Dutch Clutch Racing and David Williams. Let's see who gets down the lane first. Good race. Supra, 2:07.4 to 8:3. 2:07.4 laid down by the Supra is the time to beat. Good race. Supra with a 6.8. He'll be moving on to round number 2. Next up, staged and ready, we have the Mitsubishi 3000 GT, driven by Variant Skunkworks and Mick Olson, taking on the Acura Integra, driven by Stone Ponies Racing. Let's see who gets down the lane first. Wow, good race. Integra pulled out and drove around him at the end, 71 to 92. 71, time to beat. Wow, Acura pulling out with a 68. He'll be moving to round number 2. Next up will be the Nissan 350Z, which nobody picked, so I'll go ahead and drive that one for Dad's race team, taking on the Javelin, driven by Chaz D and Larry Stipe. Good luck on your race day. Javelin 68 is the time to beat. Javelin taking off like a shot, 62 the time, not too bad, rolling to round number 2. Next up, staged and ready, we have the 50th anniversary Cougar, 68 Cougar, driven by Northern Roads Racing, Rough Diamond Racing, and Cut Rocker Diecast. They'll be taking on the Mazda RX-7, driven by T and T Thurston. Wow, Cougar taking off. But the Mazda was punching back. Did you see it? 68 to 79. Let's switch the lanes. All right, 2:06.8 is the time to beat. Close race this time, 73 to 85. We'll move the Cougar on to round number 2. Next up, staged and ready in the Nissan 350Z Custom, driven by DXP Diecast Racing. He'll be taking on the Hotbird, driven by Your Nightmare Racing. Let's see who gets down the lane first. Wow, 350. 2:06.9 to 07. Unfortunately, these Hotbirds will have better luck pulling a tractor than winning a race on the strip. And there it is, 65 to 06. The Nissan moving on to round number 2. All right, next up, staged and ready in the Pandem Subaru BRZ is Ricky Denning. He'll be taking on the GTO, another favorite of mine. I hope this car runs fast. This will be driven by Browns fan Larry Alva 1370 and 7th Avenue Diecast. Let's see who gets down the lane first. Oh, come on, GTO, man. Lots of ground to make up. 2078, the time to beat. Come on, GTO, my Lanta. 70 is going to move the Pandem to the next round. And the last race for round number 1. Driving in the Ultra Hots 80s Firebird will be Steel City Mafia Racing and Black Dog Racing, taking on the Frankenstein Peugeot 205, driven by GNR Vintage Diecast, Eamon Smith 64, Dennis Taylor, Bavarian Diecast Racing, Redline Salvage Inc., Chase Family Racing, Hot Nuts Diecast Racing, and Brendan Ruiz. If you did not hear your name called, you commented after I started filming, and I'm sorry I tried to catch you. But here we go. Let's see who takes it down the lane first. Good race, Peugeot with a 6.8 to 9.2. Let's switch lanes. I definitely expected more out of both of these cars, to be honest. Let's see. Let's go down the lane again. 206.8 the time. Good run. 6.8 to 8.8, and the Peugeot moving to round number 2. So there it is. Let's go to round number 2. Winners on the right. It's good to get a look at this Japanese 6-pack for the JDM, and the fact that they're all metal makes it all the better. Mustang 58 to 69. We'll switch lanes. 205.8 the time is to beat. 205.4 is getting faster. Moving on to round number 3 is that Mustang. Next up will be the Javelin taking on the Acura Integra. I like these Acuras. I got to drive in one that was souped up in Florida, and the guy did a really good job building that car because it was legitimately fast. It didn't just have an exhaust tip on it. This one giving the Javelin a run for its money. Let's go. 206.1 is the time to beat. Set down by the Javelin. Oh, he got him in this lane. 205.9. Wow, Javelin. Woo, that's good. Rolling on and around to number 3. I don't think it's the last time we'll see that Integra either. All right, it's the Cougar and the 350. What a race. 70 to 81. 207.0 is the time to beat. Cougar out. But a 6.7 by the 350. Oh, my Lanta, what a run. Moving on to round number 3. I can tell you these cars got faster since I put them in the bracket. It's the Peugeot taking on the Subaru. Subaru giving them a run. 64 though. Let's switch lanes. Peugeot with a 6.4. He's up. Let's see if he can maintain. Oh yeah, he'll get it. 65 to 6. Pretty close race. He'll be moving on to the next round. And just a side note here, we will be finding out a true first, second, and third out of these cars. So here we are with the semifinals. It is the Mustang and the Javelin. Let's see who gets down the lane first. Good race. 53 to 60. Mustang's getting faster. 53 is the time to beat. 56 to 61. Mustang going to the finals. All right, we'll see who's going to race for the win and who's going to race for third. It's the Nissan 350 and the Peugeot. Good race. 66 to 70. We'll switch lanes. 66 is the time to beat. 61. What? Oh. And the Nissan pulling the upset. What? And he's moving on to the final race. Can you even believe it? Wow. Talk about some Kung Pao chicken. Oh my Lanta moments. Yeah, this, wow. Just, okay. Wow. So before we find out who's going to win this race and place first, second, and third, it's already wild. My uncles have a little rivalry going on with their cars from the Memorial race. My Uncle Ken is in the Tesla Plaid, and my Uncle Kevin is in the Chevy Silverado. And Kevin wanted a rematch, so I told him a grudge match would happen during one of the races, and this is that race. So, here we go. First car to win 3. That'll settle it. Race number 1. Kevin out front, but the Tesla gets him by an unknown 10 thousandths. Drove around him at the end. All right. Ken is up 1 race. Uh-oh, Kevin out front. Oh, he got him 208.9 to 9.1. All right, Uncle. You might have to shave off another strand to gain some speed. Let's go. Ooh, Kevin makes it a race. Must have took my advice. 8.9 and a 10,000 speed. So Uncle Ken is up in his Tesla Plaid. 2 races to 1. Can Kevin force a race number 5? He gets him out of the chute, but the Tesla drives around him at the end, 86 to 91, and that settles it. Winner of the Uncle Grudge match is Uncle Ken and his Tesla Plaid. Good racing, gentlemen. Okay, so this is not the ending I was envisioning here, as you can see. So the Peugeot and the Javelin fighting for 3rd place. Can you even believe it? Peugeot 64 to 5. 64 is the time to beat. 61 and 57 by the Peugeot. He'll take 3rd place for now. And for the official race final, it'll be the Nissan 350Z Custom Fast and Furious taking on the 50th anniversary 67 Mustang. Yeah, I didn't see this coming either. So, first one to win 3 is going to be declared your Pedal to the Metal winner. Good race. Mustang with a 57 to 69. Uh-oh. 57 is the time to beat. Well, this is 1 win. 57 to 63. We're trading punches here. All right, we're tied at 1 apiece. Mustang 52 this time. Wow. Definitely an oh my Lanta moment. Fastest time of the night, putting him up 2 races to 1, is the Mustang. Can he seal it up here? Oh yeah. 58 to 68, and that will do it. Okay, since everybody's curious, I gotta know myself. Here's the Peugeot in the 350, 2nd and 3rd place. Great race. Peugeot with a 63 to 70. 63 will be the time to beat. Peugeot will punch it and roll with a 62. Let's see what he does against the winner. I don't know what your thoughts were on it, but this was my projected race final. And so it is. 50 to 8. Wow. Mustang is picking up speed. Can he hit sub 205? I wonder. But he will. $2,044, my Lanta, son. That seals the deal there. Wow. And there you have it. For 3rd place in the Nissan 350Z Custom Fast and Furious, your Lone Racer DXP Diecast Racing. 2nd place comes Mr. Frankenstein Peugeot 205 GNR Vintage Diecast, Eamon Smith 64, Dennis Taylor, Bavarian Diecast Racing, Redline, Salvage Inc., Chase Family Racing, Hot Nuts Diecast, and Brendan Ruiz. And your winner of the day, rolling a 2044. We're going to put that to the test. And he's going to run up against the ranks. It's the 50th anniversary Mustang that was driven by Clay 131 Racing, Rez Wheels, Henry Stanislawski, Brian Creasy, Numbskull Racing, Diecast Show Customs, and Aramis Rodriguez. Congratulations if you picked a winner this time around. The next Decide Your Ride will be shortly after this video. It'll be coming up. We're going to go back to the basics and have us a series of basic cars, and you'll get to see some of the latest and not so greatest or greatest cars to come out from Hot Wheels in 2024 and beyond. We're going to go back in time and have a classics race from the basics. Stay tuned for that. Let's see what this Mustang can do against the 51 to 61 weight class. Rolling a 2044, might as well roll them against my fast one. It is my Back to the Future time machine. 45 to 52. So 45 and greater than 7 will be the time to beat if the Mustang wants to be number 1 in this weight class. Close race, but not gonna beat the time machine. Well, let's put him against the Gatekeeper. It is my original bipolar Fairmont. Oh yeah, he gets him. Oh, 53 and a 10,000 speed though. So that was a pretty good race. 53 is a good time. And the Mustang putting down a 51. Here we'll boot out the bipolar Fairmont. Over to the B-sides that Fairmont will go. Question is, how far up the rank is he going to get? This is for spot number 18. 51 to 56. 51 and greater than 5. 52 to 3. And the Mustang climbs up, making the Shelby our Gatekeeper. Here we go. This will be for spot number 17. He's got to take on Nissan Turbo. What a race. Nissan got him on the back end at 52 to 54. 52 is the time to beat and greater than 2. 51 and greater than 2. Mustang moves on. Next up will be the Fast and Furious Ford Victoria. You know it, you love it. And if you don't have it, you should get it. 48 now by the Mustang and greater than 4 is the time to beat. 55 ain't gonna cut it. It's another one from the Fast and Furious. 57 to 59. We'll switch lanes. 57 and greater than 2 of the Mustang stops at number 16. 52 and 3. We'll give the Charger one more shot. 52 and greater than 1 is what the Charger will need. $52 and greater than 1. Let's see what happens. Won't get him. So the Mustang's going to get past the Charger with his consistency. So next up will be the Ferrari F40. All right, this will be for spot number 15. 56 to 62. 56 and greater than 6, the time to beat. 53. There's the stopper. Okay, 53 and greater than 2. Nope, not gonna happen. So today's Pedal to the Metal winner will get to spot 15 in the elevated rankings. Pretty tough task anymore to find speed, and I'm pretty stoked about having this Mustang in it. I'll be racing my other one, and we will get these two racing against the ranks in shorts and see if they can make it. And we'll take another look at the Javelin. Definitely a great race. Thank you for joining me. And remember, if your cars are not fast, well, at least they'll look good on the shelf. We'll see you soon. And be sure to be looking on redlinederby.com to get your cars entered into the race for the fantastic New Year's race. If you haven't signed up, you still have a chance to get it over there and get your car sent over to Elevation Diecast to get in on that race. We'll be racing the Johnny Lightning vans. And if you're into stock car racing, the Low Country Diecast Racing League is holding stock nationals for 5 different weight classes. You'll have to head on over to Facebook. You can check them out on Facebook, or you can check out my community tab. I have a link over there in the community page, and you'll be able to see it and get hooked up there and sign up for that race. From all of us here at Elevation Diecast Racing on the drag strip, there is nowhere to hide. See ya.